Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. I'm so excited to bring back the Project Level Up project pan here on my channel. This is a project that was started by Sophie Alexandra. I'll have her channel linked down in the description box below. This is a game style project pan that kind of combines pan those eyeshadows and no pan left behind with just like an additional challenge behind it. So the idea is for level 1, you pick whatever palette. I'm going to be randomly selecting my palette. But for level 1, you would pick whatever palette you are planning on using. You use every single shade inside of the palette one time, and you have to hit one pan. Level 2, you have to use each shade 2 times and hit 2 pans. Level 3, 3 times, 3 pans. Level 4, 4 times, 4 pans. Level 5, 5 times, 5 pans. At that point, I will likely either restart the project and start back at level 1. But for today's video, it's the introduction, baby. We get to roll in a palette that we're going to be using for our level 1. I'm so excited about that. But that means this video is probably going to be so unbelievably short, it's not even funny. So let's just go ahead. I have loaded all of my palettes, all of them, no matter if I've used them, no pan left behind, if I've used them in a project before. All of my palettes are in the Tiny Decisions wheel. All of them are available to use in this wheel. I also have Do Not Reroll turned onto the wheel, but I don't know how that really works when I close and like go to different wheels. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. What would I hope to get? Either like a pretty neutral palette, like the ones that I'm using in my No Pan Left Behind. I would love to use those for my level 1. Or maybe like the new Fantasy Cosmetica Fighter palette. I would be super interested in that one. Or any of my super large palettes. Any of my really large ones, I would be so happy with for a level 1 because having to use like 28 pans of eyeshadow and having them like 4 or 5 times is so hard to do. I did that for my level 3 one year. I had the Natasha Denona Purple Blue palette, and that was a challenge. Natasha Denona shades are humongous. I have the Tiny Decisions wheel pulled up on my phone, and we are going to just wait for that shade to be, or not the shade, but we're going to wait for the palette to get picked. That is probably the palette I wanted the least. This is definitely not the palette that I would have wanted to roll in for September. Like, not at all. Not even a little bit. It was a challenge to reach for this in the summertime in general. And now that when this is going up, it's going to be fall already. But we're at the very tail end of summer when I'm filming this. And I have zero desire to use this. But we are going to use it at least every shade one time. There are some shades in here that I definitely could use and see myself using daily, like this guy here, which is Hologram. I definitely could see myself using that and just hitting pan in that shade. I have a dip in the shade Game over here. It was in a Fantasy Self palette that I was doing with Haley a couple years ago. I've reached for every shade in this palette. There are really no sizable dips in any of the shades though. So I am going to use each shade one time, and it's probably going to be one of the shimmers because I'm just more successful in panning shimmers. And if I want this project to be fun and exciting, then I better do the things that I'm pretty okay with panning. You know? So I'm likely going to pan, I don't know why I'm not even swatching this out for you. So I'm probably going to be panning the shade Hologram. The nice thing about this is I have all shimmers in my Pan Those eyeshadows, so I can incorporate some of these matte shades because it is a matte heavy palette. It's only 6 shades in this palette, but 4 of them are matte and 2 of them are shimmer. So I definitely can use this in incorporating my Pan Those eyeshadows into this. But all my Pan Those eyeshadows are pretty freaking neutral, and this is very, very not neutral. I'm quite nervous about this. I'm not going to lie. So let me just, I'll swatch this out right now, and then I'll put the swatch clip up too. So Hologram is likely the shade that I'm going to be hitting pan in. It's just so pretty. It's like a no nonsense. I could wear it every day and get a beautiful, beautiful fall look out of it. So I'm not nervous that I won't hit pan in it, but I am nervous that I'm going to have a struggle reaching for like the lime green or the red or like the bright pink this next couple weeks. But that's why we filmed this so ahead of time, so I could have the curveballs iron themselves out. So I'm gonna have a lot of time for progress for level 1. I'm essentially gonna have 2 months until I need to really film my update. So I'll probably have really good progress. Hopefully I'll have good progress by the time I film my first update for this project. But that is it for my project level up project pan, again, that I'm starting so late in the year. Thank you again to Sophie Alexandra for conceptualizing this project pan. I'm so excited. I've been really missing this project, and I'm so excited to get back into it. But that is it. I will be using my Kaleidos Futurism, what are you? The Futurism 4 VR Neon palette. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are staying healthy, sane, and safe. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.